Welcome to a quick introduction and look into what LITVAKdance's open and virtual company classes have been looking like recently. My name is Berlin Lovio. I'm one of LITVAKdance's current company members, and I'll be leading you through just a quick warm-up, some improvisational tasks, and finishing with a cool down. These classes usually take place every Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, and run until like 11:10, 11:15. So if you'd like to join, just go ahead and follow a link either on our Instagram or website to be able to RSVP. For now, we're going to start in just a quick meditation to reconnect. So I'll meet you on the floor. There will be a voiceover for the rest of the video so that you'll be able to actually hear me while I'm doing full movement as well. Let's do this thing. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat on the floor, whether that's on your knees, legs crossed. Close your eyes and just let the music take over for a bit. So clouding out all the other noises or distractions that I'm sure are around you during this time. Collect yourself. Focus on your breath. Breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Let's just settle for a few more cycles here. And now we're going to start with just head turning right to left. Just simple movement here. Just noticing any tightness in your neck, anything going on there. And now switching that head movement to an up and down. And lastly, drop your ear to the side, moving left and right, just alternating between the two. Bring that head movement into a circle, incorporating your shoulders, releasing your jaw, and then alternate the opposite way after a few times through. Great. Now with either a right or left arm, go ahead and reach all the way across, up above your body, dropping your ear to the floor, and move that movement all the way forward, taking a nice stretch, a little out of the frame there, but just reaching both arms all the way forward and rolling up. Do the same for the other side here. Reach on over, release forward, and stretch forward. Rolling up, we're going to be doing the same movement with just a little bit more exploration. So sweeping the arms forward, and now you can drop your face to look at the floor, look at the ceiling, really getting that nice side stretch, whatever you need here. Continue that moving forward and then roll on up and go ahead with the other side. Great. Now from here we're going to meet on all fours. Just going to do a little bit of a cat and cow exercise. So you can drop your belly, ribs all the way down, face looking up, and then into your cat, everything pulling up in the opposite direction. Just slight movements in the pelvis, little exploration here, feeling where your body's at. From there we're going to just take that exploration just a little bit farther, so go ahead and start with rotations of the hips. Get your whole back, body, hips, shoulders involved in this, and just work out those kinks. I'm going to start working just solely on the shoulders just to really warm those up, because our next position is going to be just a nice, easy downward dog. So lift the heels, push on back. I keep my knees bent for this first one, and I make sure to move my head just, left and right, up and down, yes or no. You can pedal out the feet as well here, whatever you need for your first downward dog. And when you're ready, walk your feet all the way towards your hands. Eye clasp, opposite elbows here, just letting the body hang, really getting into the lower back, letting the weight fall forward, and rolling up when you're ready to continue there. Our next bit is going to be a couple of sun salutations just to get fully warmed up. So readjust how you need to, and go ahead and lift those arms all the way up to the ceiling, chin rises, diving forward, pelvis back. Curve the spine here, pedal out your knees, whatever you need to do. In a halfway lift for a breath, flatten that back, and release down on your exhale. I'm going to push out into a plank. Hold here for a moment. No. Last breath here before we bend those elbows and lower to the floor. We're just going to take a few breaths just fully laid out on the floor, just noticing where your body's at the moment. When you're ready, I'm going to be pushing up into a cobra here. So a little bit of energy through the legs, chin either parallel with the floor, a little bit above. And then we're going to push back into that downward dog. We will pedal out the legs, take a few cycles of breath here. And start to walk the feet towards your hands once again. I'm going to bend my knees just to help rolling all the way up, with the arms meeting all the way at the top again. And this time going through, just follow your breath. So diving forward into your flat back there, step back into your plank, lower down, push into your upward dog if your body allows at the time, and then all the way back into your downward dog. A few breaths here. Walk those feet all the way up to your hands once again. Bend the knees to roll on up, arms meeting at the very top. Go ahead and go through that sun salutation one more time, following your breath on your own timing, and I'll meet you on the other side in your downward dog. And we made it. Go ahead and release that right leg back. We're going to pull all the way through and do just a lower lunge. Arms to the top of that knee. We're going to rotate the head, turning first to the right and then to the left. Hands down, back into your downward dog. And this time lifting the left leg, pulling it all the way through. Hands again on the knee. Turning your head this time to the left and to the right. And then hands down, back into the downward dog once again. Lifting the right leg again, all the way up. Pulling it forward. This time into a higher lunge. Really fire up that back leg. Arms sweep out to the side. And once again with the head and the top of the body, turning to the right. And rotating to the left. Back to center. Arms all the way to the ceiling, a little high release, really fire up that back leg, and arms down. We're going to send it back into the downward dog. Lifting the left leg this time, pulling it all the way forward into that high lunge once again. Arms sweep out to the side. The body and head are moving to the left first this time. Coming back to center. And then to the right. Bring your gaze with you. Back to center. Arms go towards the ceiling. High release. Arms down. Foot back. Back into downward dog. And walk the feet all the way up to the hands. Bend your knees and roll up. Go ahead, shake it out, take a little walk around the room. We're going to start our guided improvisation by making circles from the ground going up. So go ahead and start with the ankles, just the ankles, creating circles. Bring it into your knees now, just circles, try to only use the knees. And now we're going to bring it into the hips. So just hips, leading, try different variations, different ways, moving about the room a little bit more. Change your speed it up, slow it down. Now bring it to make your rib cage lead those circles in space. Now let's bring it into the very upper body, shoulders creating those circles in space. Let's bring it to our hands, making those circles, groove it out. And now it's time for elbows, so elbows initiate those circles. Now bring it into your head, leading those circles. Let's bring it to full body, initiating circles. Go ahead and just dance it out there. Amazing. Let's go ahead, take a walk around your space, readjust. We're going to start with bouncing. Same thing from the ground up. So ankles are initiating first here, bouncing from maybe the heels on that part. Bring it to the knees. The knees are initiating your bounce. Feel the difference there between the two body parts. Going into hips. You might need to move your legs a little bit apart here, change directions, whatever's comfortable for your hips to lead that bounce. And then rib cage once again. Just notice how that definitely changes the movement there. Now bring that movement to your shoulders. Shoulders initiate. You might need to release your head here just to get a little bit more action. Pushing down. And bring it into a full body bounce there. Wherever you need to initiate from, full body, shake it off, bounce. And take a walk. The next part of this is going to be another little guided improvisation based on 4 words. So the first word is going to be scoop. So whatever that word means for you, make that into a movement. Take a walk. And we'll do that one more time. Scoop, and this one is drop. So the first 2 words are scoop into drop, and then we take a walk. We'll add on again. So we do scoop, drop, and I'm doing a melt here. So our 3 words are scoop, drop, and melt. Ready? Scoop, drop, melt, and then turn is the last one. So these are your own movements with these words. So just keep going. I'm just going to keep going through these here. So scoop, drop, melt, turn. And we'll do it a few more times. Scoop, drop, melt, turn, and take a walk. Here's our last time through. Scoop, drop, melt, and turn. Awesome. Yeah, nice work. We're gonna bring this into just a simple cool down. So meet me again for a little roll down. Arms coming up to the ceiling. Flat back all the way down. You're gonna lift halfway again. Curl forward, push back into your plank. Take a few breaths here. Drop the knees into your cat-cow position. Instead, release one of your arms all the way up to the ceiling and drop it through a cross under, pushing your pelvis back, giving that lower back, maybe shoulder stretch. Go ahead and switch arms, so opposite arm all the way up to the ceiling, threading it all the way through, pelvis goes back, other arm reaches forward, move where you need to on the stretch. And when you're ready, back on all fours to push back into your downward dog, the last downward dog of this time. Walk the feet all the way back forward to your hands and roll up. Bring your hands to your chest. Quick little breath in and out. Thank you so much for dancing with me. It's definitely been a pleasure, and we can't wait to see you next time. Thank you.